Today was the first day of school in 7th grade for me, and I basically had to stand in line for half an hour to get my class schedules. So I get in the homeroom and I notice a cute girl that I've always liked. Her name was Teresa. And so all the students in there are jittering and the principal is talking over the intercom. And then the bell rings and we start walking out. And when I'm walking out the door, I notice that Teresa is talking to our homeroom teacher. And so I just kind of wait at the door and think cleverly, oh, I'm going to bump into her at the door. Big whoop on my dumb move. She walks up and I bump into her. And she says, hi, Victor. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And all I could think was, oh my God. And so the day keeps going on, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I remember lunch more specifically. I was sitting there with my friend Michael, and I ended up scraping my plate off to go looking for Teresa. And I found her in the bag lunch area, but I wouldn't approach her directly. I don't know why. So I just kind of sat there, daydreaming about taking her to a movie, doing the boyfriend-girlfriend thing. And so the bell rings, she looks up, and I look up, and our eyes meet, and I'm like, awesome. And so she just smiles sweetly and walks away. And so next we had French. Big whoop, I finally got what I wanted, a class with Teresa. Little to my intention, I was dumb. Don't ever do this. So I go in and I sit a couple of desks away from Teresa, and the teacher says, does anyone in here know French? And I'm like, me, you want me? And so he asked me stuff in French, and I'm like, lay me, grandma, por favor. So he looks at me weird, asks another thing, and I start getting upset, and I feel like I'm blushing, and that all the eyes in the room are staring at me. So he asked me something else, and I'm like, lay me, vovava, tande, septembre. And he's like, okay. Then he starts singing about a song or something. And I just kind of sit there and with my head down for the rest of the period. Bell rings and I rush out. Although I left my little book there, I had to go back. And right at, I bumped into Teresa again at the door. And she said, dude, that was awesome. Can I get some lessons? And I was like, sure. When do you want to? Tonight, she says. And so, a couple classes later, I go home, and then I have to run to the library and check out, like, 3 or 4 giant textbooks, like that, thick, full of French stuff. So hopefully it works out, and hopefully I don't have to study that much later.